Hi everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of The Simpsons Hit and Run for the PlayStation 2. Last time, we completed episode 3 and Lisa finally found Bart after so much sidetracking. But, Bart is in a bit of a weird state right now. He is only speaking in gibberish. All he can say really, besides kiss my grits, I think that's what he said, is just blah 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 blah. You know, it sounds like he's trying to do the victory screech. So, we need to try and fix him. What's wrong with him? Well, only Bart knows that, but he can't tell us anything right now, and there's only one mother who can solve this mystery. As we head into level 4. What does today's paper tell us? Or I should say tonight's paper tells us. For October 28th, mysterious shape found in field. Confused yokel scratches head. Missing boy found safe. Mind erased. Pants soiled. And that image of Bart is creepy. And by the way, that crop circle, spoiler warning, it's a crop circle, of Bart's head is actually where we got all the tomato plants. You can go and see it. And bizarrely, there's no one in the kitchen. That's new. Alright, so we're now in control of Marge, who isn't really that much different from everybody else. I mean, as I've said before, everyone controls exactly the same here. But I hate her running animation. For some reason, she runs with her arms sticking out like that, and it just looks so weird. I mean, I do like the attention to detail that I've never noticed before until now. Her hair does actually move up and down as she runs. Whoa, what the? She's also able to just slide across the ground like that. And we're actually in the same location as level 1, in what I like to call Evergreen Terrace. So because of that, most of the gags are the same as what we had before. There are a few new ones, and as such, there are a few that are missing. Although I've never actually been able to work out myself on what ones are actually missing, because it's still 15, just like before. But we have one new gag here, and we have another new gag in a different part of the level. So I'm wondering exactly which two are not present in level 1. Or which two aren't present here, I should say. So a new area to this level though is Bart's room. There's nothing truly spectacular about that. We have his telescope from Bart of Darkness. I always get that mixed up with Bart After Dark, where Bart broke his leg. He thought Flanders murdered his wife, but it wasn't. Ned just screams like a woman. We have some photos of some of the baseball players from Homer at the Bat. We have Darryl Strawberry, and I can't make out who that other one is, but Darryl Strawberry is the only one whose name I actually remember. And of course we have all sorts of crusty stuff around here. And we have his skateboard. We've already destroyed his lamp. It's alright, he fixes that. All we have to do is exit the room and go back in, and it will magically be repaired. Other than that, this level hasn't really seen much change apart from the fact that it's under a nighttime setting now. And the likes of the Wasp cameras and the collector cars, they're all now in different locations. But generally, if you explored the level in level 1, then you should have an easy time finding your way around here. Due to a few extra areas, and by that I mean we have Bart's room and another new location. Level 4 is also the biggest of the 3 that takes place in Evergreen Terrace. So, this not only do we have access to Bart's room, we also have access to Burns' mansion. Mr. Burns' mansion. He's not in it. In fact, I don't know where Mr. Burns is. But for some reason he's not in his mansion, even though it's nighttime. Well, it's clearly nighttime. I don't know what time it actually is. Because I was never sure. Does this take place just a few hours after level 3? Does it take place just over 24 hours after level 3? And I've just accidentally knocked over Ralph. Yeah, your jump kick does have a bit of range. You don't actually have to come into contact with them. It's a bit inconsistent on how big the range is, though. Like, sometimes I can be far away and send them flying like I did with Ralph there. Other times I have to be right next to them for it to work. And despite where those coins are showing, you cannot go into that back garden. For there are random invisible walls blocking us, which shall become a cliché in the Simpsons game. And I really hate that running animation. It just looks so weird. I mean, I've seen Marge run plenty of times, and I've never seen her run like that. I mean, it's funny, but it's just so strange. Just before, we'll do the first mission in a moment. Let's go into this back garden. I don't think Ruth Powers actually lives next door anymore, but I don't know anybody else who's lived in this house. At this point in time anyway, we did have Sideshow Bob live there at one point. And we'll just head into the playground up there that doesn't exist in any episode of The Simpsons to my knowledge. But it's a playground that's currently here. I very nearly said PlayStation. Well, we are playing this on the PlayStation 2. Although this game was a multi-system sort of game. I don't know if there are any differences between each version. So I'm just going to assume that a few things are a little bit better on the GameCube and Xbox version, because that always seems to be the case, seeing as they were more powerful than the PS2. But for now, we'll explore a bit more of Springfield again. This is where the levels start to repeat themselves. But for now, let's go and initiate the first mission. Bart, are you feeling any better? Hey, the TV works now. It's the same two quotes from The Simpsons skateboarding. It never changes. It's always those same two. Anybody here now? Oh, Grandpa. Now, because Homer isn't playable in this level, you can't actually have Homer in the back. You never see him, but you do hear him. And he tells Ned Flanders to go away. Nothing new there. So, Bart.
Bart, what's causing your ooga booga talk? My special little guy's noogle has turned to goo-goo. The whole town's gone nuts. Security cameras, mysterious vans, crop circles. There's got to be a connection. Maybe the police know something.
Maybe the police know something. Marge, it's Springfield. Since when does the police ever know anything? Especially that particular member of the police. The chief. But for some reason we're asking him for help. A few donuts more. Find Chief Wiggum and collect donuts for him before time runs out. Yeah, that already just goes to show what good the police are going to be in this level. In fact, the thing is, we're helping out Chief Wiggum now. He's actually going to be our enemy later on in the level. Spoiler warning. Where he's nice to us in the moment, the final mission, he's going to be a problem. And returning from... Yeah, okay, that's just enough distance. Returning from the Simpsons road rage, Marge drives her Canyonero. It's not her normal car that we see her use in most episodes and the opening sequence. She drives the Canyonero, and... What the... Chief Wiggum is a ghost! He was a ghost. He's finally appeared, but he's a ghost. He just ran... He was not there. I learned some new things about Chief Wiggum right now. But yeah, the Canyonero... It's pretty tough. It's big. It's pretty fast. Level 3 showed us that very well. And I'm pretty sure it's still moving backwards, so... Because apparently handbrakes don't exist. I've never understood what all those are. I think they're magazines? I'm not sure. I never understood why it's always the Canyonero and Marge is seen driving in the games though. Whether it's this or Road Rage. And she has her own car. But it's always the Canyonero, which she's only ever driven in one episode. And she got Road Rage because of it. So it makes sense in Road Rage. So I guess it makes sense here. So what can Chief Wiggum possibly do to help us?
Chief Wiggum, I need you to find out what happened to Bart. Could you show me where the crop circle is? There's got to be a clue to curing Bart.
Ah, that's cute. I'd love to help, but I got sugar withdrawal real bad. The donut store is closed, and I got a monkey on my back screaming for Cruller. Oh, he's screaming.
And yep, we gotta help him gather some donuts. So this car is that donut truck is moving a lot faster than it was when I was driving it. And yeah, it's the donut truck. I love this musical piece right here. I think we have heard it at least once already, but I do love this piece. And there's another hit and collect mission. Just need to ram into it. It'll drop a donut, which very first glance I actually thought was a tire. Even though it said donuts, I thought I was collecting tires, because that's what that looks like to me. It looks like a tire, but it's a donut. Yeah, Marge will sing the Canyonero song. She only sings one word of it, but she sings the Canyonero song. Hey, Kearney. Fortunately, I was a little bit slow at getting into the Canyonero, so we need to try and get moving. Oh, I didn't even hit it then, but I managed to get one out, so no complaints. These cars never sustain any damage whatsoever. And that is what happens if your car does end up tipping over. It will just reset. You can do that by hitting the select button, but it will also just do that if you end up falling over onto your side or something. Or if you fall into an out of bounds section, like you go over the tire fire but you don't actually make it. You may have noticed that the rocket car wasn't there. We have a different secret car in this level. Oh, that's a tight time limit. Sometimes the time limits don't exactly work with your actual location. So you just gotta hope that you can make it back. I don't think it... There's that collector card. I don't think that the time limit changes depending on where you are. Oh, that was too close. Could this be the first mission where we actually initiate the hit and run? Look, I'm helping the police. But these are apparently different police. Police that actually do their jobs sort of well. By that I mean they're contrarians. Whatever I do is illegal, but when they do it, it's perfectly fine. But we made it in time. Alright, are you going to help us at all now?
Boy, for a busybody housewife, you sure get results. That crop circle's at Cletus's shack. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a truck full of donuts to eat. I'm gonna need a lot of coffee.
Did I win? I had no idea.
Really, we needed to collect donuts from you just to tell us that? That the crop circle's at Cletus's shack? Even though it's not even that close to it, it's still a bit of a drive. We could have just gone to investigate that ourselves. I didn't knock these over in level 1. There are dustbins here that you can knock over to give you a coin. Coins, coins, coins. Wario would be going crazy right now. I can see the hearts in his eyes. Ah! Okay, this is where they start to get quite aggressive. Like that. I don't know if the actual number of coins you lose it has anything to do with the level, but yeah, the Wasp cameras do become very aggressive now. They're very fast. So you do need to make sure you kind of have good reflexes, which isn't so great when you're also trying to do some platforming on fairly narrow buildings. Oh, Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow. Lard Lads does look considerably different in this game compared to how he does in the episodes, even though Treehouse of Horror 6 well predates this. Predates, yeah, it hunts it. Though it does predate this. Lard Lad does look different. Though he looks more similar than the green Lard Lad. I have no idea why it's green in the Simpsons movie, but I don't want to be one of those people, although I am one of those people, who has to criticise every slightest little detail that's changed. So when I saw the SpongeBob movie, oh boy did I go crazy. Well, I went crazy a bit later after I saw episodes because I was still fairly new to SpongeBob when that movie came out. But boy does King Neptune look different. Then again, in the first episode we saw Plankton. The chum bucket's miles away from the Krusty Krab. But enough about SpongeBob. I don't know where I got in the car. I still got a few more things around here to do. This donut truck, as I said, this duff truck as I said, never leaves. So I guess Homer knew that, hence why Rod's inhaler was on top of it. I don't know why there's a duff truck even here. Seeing as it's there at level 7. I don't know how many times I've just said it's there. Remix! But that duff truck is always there. And it never goes away. Alright, everything inside the Quickie Mart's still the same. Still the same gags. You can still talk to Apu. You still have these, which are always the same no matter what level you're in. At this time around, Hans Moleman gets robbed. We still have Frostilicus, or Jasper. We still have our outfits. We still have our alarm. I still can't make out what it's saying. Got our squishy machine. You never do get covered in the squishy stuff though, which is a shame. I think that would have been a nice attention to detail. We've still got awarded a load of money that doesn't do anything for us. Because everything is done with coins. We still have Larry the Looter. Yeah, we saw this thing last time. And it's exactly the same. I mean, nobody ever gets past that guy anyways. It's really one of those arcade games that really eats up your money. You know, I know that's what they were all designed for, but that one does it more than anything else. Now, I want to see what these other ones say. Canasta Master and Celebrity Autopsy. Okay. Well, that's odd. I never actually stopped to look at what their names are. And for our costumes, now I'm going to be a bit cautious on exactly what I buy here, because this is the level where everything starts to get very expensive. I mean, look at that. 400 coins. I mean, now let's see. 300... 650, 1,500 coins for just your outfits. Let alone the fact that you've also got 3 vehicles to buy. It's all very expensive. This is the only level where you actually need 2 of these costumes. We need this one, the police officer's costume, and we need our inmate costumes. 2 complete opposites to each other. So there's our inmate outfit from Marge in Chains, where she actually robbed the Quickie Mart. Nobody ever worries that she's running around in an inmate outfit. We have Classy Marge. I forget the name of that episode. And it's the original version of that outfit before she made so many modifications to it. And we have Officer Marge. Again, I forget the episodes. I haven't watched these classic Simpsons in so long. You'd think I love the Simpsons so much that I'd remember the episodes' names. Let's get into our inmate outfit because we'll need it in 2 missions time. You'd think I know the episodes, but because of how often it's just the modern Simpsons that are shown now, even though right behind me where I'm sat now, I have box sets for 17 seasons of The Simpsons. I am not kidding. I have all 17 box sets. I know there was a season 20 release shortly after it came out, but it only had a limited release in the UK, and I never did get it. It was a bit late when I found out. I mean, when I went into that little Simpsons shop that was located in the Springfield Park Universal Studios, I could have bought the DVD. My PS3 is essentially a DVD player. It's backwards compatible. Not backwards compatible. It's not that PS3, it's Super Slim. I meant to say that it's region free, so I'm sure it would have worked on DVDs as well as games.
Please don't sue us again.
So even though I don't have a remote, an actual PS3 DVD remote, it would have still worked. But I didn't get it. And I'm really annoyed that they don't sell box sets for the DVDs anymore. I wanted my complete set. Even if we are like 10 years behind. But it's a shame, just because of low DVD sales apparently. I think they're still getting digital releases, I'm not sure where. But they are apparently still getting digital releases. I did see if they were on PlayStation Network, but they had barely any episodes there. It's a shame. As far as I'm aware, Family Guy is still going. Which is good, because I also have every box set for that. I do have most American Dad seasons as well, but I did stop getting them eventually, mostly because they would start becoming Amazon exclusives. I mean, I could get them, I'm sure one day I will, but I don't watch American Dad that much, even though I think that actually nowadays it's still probably the strongest of the three. I don't have any Cleveland show ones because that show was boring. And the only one that I don't have anything related to in terms of DVDs, you know, okay, I don't have anything that's Cleveland show related, but that's at least a spin-off of Family Guy. One thing I don't have though, South Park. I am still fairly new to South Park. I have seen a number of episodes, but not all of them. That and the fact that at the moment I don't think there's going to be very much South Park in this house. My mum hates South Park. I love South Park. She wasn't all that impressed when I said, "Hey, did you know there's a South Park game that everybody loves?" Now I have the stick of truth. And looking forward to the fractured butthole. You know, I do enjoy South Park. I hate Cartman, but I enjoy South Park. I just need to watch a few more episodes. It's a shame that it's impossible here in the UK to actually get 200 and 201. And I think that other episode as well, the earlier one, that we actually see Muhammad. But, Willie!
Willie, what are you doing here?
Here I've got to sell my beloved tractor. My father's been thrown in the clink for football hooliganism, and I've no money for his bail.
Well, I certainly could use a tractor around the house for hauling away Homer's empties.
I do like how in her inmate outfit, Marge is like constantly on the lookout for the police. So I thought that I'd get this vehicle anyway, you know, why not? Tractor. It's not mandatory for anything, it's the only time in the game where a character is selling us a vehicle that isn't mandatory, because instead we have 2 costumes to buy instead. But the tractor is pretty cool. Its stats are all fairly average. You have to pick it up from a bit further away though. Like that. I don't know why we can't just pick it up in the playground. Yeah, we got Willie's tractor. And it's a pretty good vehicle all around. It's fast, it's tough, it accelerates pretty good. A very good vehicle. Especially for this point in the game. It's probably the most, out of all the vehicles, it's probably the one where all of its stats are actually the closest to each other. God, Marge, you get so excited when you are on these things. Yes! There's one thing I can't do, it's a Marge voice, but I can't do any voice, really. We got our Homer bowling ball. From Life on the Fast Lane. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah, it is. I'm thinking of Marge on the Lamb for some reason. I don't know why, just because it's got the word fast in it. Right, tricky collector card up here. Gotta try and get a pretty accurate jump with a camera angle that does not work for you. Ooh, Nelson. We got a race here. He's really not that much further away than where he was before. In fact, we actually have 2 street races here, including my least favourite. Well, not my least favourite, one of my least favourite. Before that...
Hey, Q-Tip, if you win a race, I'll give you a car!
The name is Marge, thank you.
Yeah, this is before Marge, like Nelson. I mean, now it seems to be all over the place. Of course, there was that one time where she forced Bart to go to Nelson's birthday party. She took Nelson in to look after him at one point. I think both of those episodes are older than this, though, so that's probably why she still doesn't like him. You know, she wouldn't let Bart go around to Nelson's house. And, well, she did have a good point, considering that Bart did kill a baby bird. Not a baby bird, a mother bird. And that has probably just cost me the race, because now Apu is well ahead of us, and that car is clipping through the tire wall. What is with all of these technical quirks that keep happening? A car is clipping through the tire wall, Chief Wiggum became a ghost. Everything. There truly are some strange things happening in Springfield tonight. And they're all the non-plot ones. I don't think I'm quite going to be able to catch up to Apu in time. Yeah, the race is very similar to the one in level 1. But we do take a few different routes. Unfortunately, it's not really the track speed that's the issue, it's just the fact that I keep crashing. Which Apu has done. Come on, let's see if we can take advantage of that. No, we didn't take advantage of that, and now I'm on fire. And now I've exploded, and this is what happens when you fail. That 10-second thing is a lie. Even when your car, even if all you do is get out of your car, that 10 seconds is a lie. Alright, take 2. Alright, that was an easy win this time. I even managed to lap 2 of my opponents. And with nowhere near as much damage done to my tractor, although its bonnet is still up. Marge, really? It's a tractor, you can get on either side of it. I don't think there's anything actually up here. You can actually get into another back garden around here somewhere. They actually have a pool, I think. But I don't remember which building that actually is. This one? Nope, that's a shortcut. We go there plenty of times. This place is also completely off limits in level 7, so look at it while you can, because we're not going to be coming to this rich area at all in level 7. It's completely blocked off. Which I always found was a bit strange. So level 7 is easily the smallest level in the game. It's like they really wanted you to get a move on. Why not? Aliens. Zombies. Spoilers. But the game is from 2003. I don't think I'm really spoiling very much here. The opening really was all you needed to see. And you already know who the main villains are. We got our red blazer from Reality Bites. Ooh, we can go in here though. Is this Quimby's mansion? Probably is. Yeah, oh, and he has here got himself a pool that I missed. Failed to jump over that. Wow, a lot of people have pools. Except here, only Mayor Quimby seems to have a pool. Even the Simpsons once had a pool. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, just a randomly placed pool. Can't get in it. Granted, at night, pools are often cold. One thing I don't recommend is ever getting into a non-heated swimming pool in the winter. I can tell you that firsthand. Definitely don't ever tell you that you're doing it either, because someone will push you in. Even if you're going to be getting into it anyway, at least do it when you know you're going in. Not just unexpectedly get pushed in. And never get into it with your clothes on. I'm not saying that with experience, but that would be freezing. And you gotta wait for the clothes to dry. You'd only be doing that sort of thing if you're completely and utterly nuts. Anyway, Millhouse is also running a race. Not far from here. Unfortunately, I hate this race.
Hello, Millhouse. What are you doing here?
Patty and Selma trapped me in debt slavery, so I'm doing their job for them now.
Well, I'm sure it's building character.
You have to win these races and you'll get yourself a new car or something. I don't know. I'm so tired.
Sounds like fun. Hang in there.
Alright, probably our most difficult time trial race in the game. Not the most difficult of all the races, but this is certainly probably the hardest time trial one. And there's a few reasons why I hate it. Firstly, this countdown takes forever. And Millhouse is suffocating from the fumes. And he starts coughing and everything. So it takes forever. It's like the opposite to Nelson's, who just eventually, you're just like, 3, 2, I'll just go already. But not for Millhouse, sadly. As you can see, we got quite a big time limit. That's because we have quite a long way to go, and yes, We are going through Burns' mansion. There's a lost camera there, but I can't do anything about that. Let's knock that down. Unfortunately, it remains down, so I'm not going to be getting a coin for it, because we're in a race. Which is a shame. And then we didn't make our way through the power plant and the Stonecutter's lodge. Or the Stonecutter's tunnel, I should say. We never really go into their lodge. Because it's... Shh. It's a secret. Shut up. Oh no. I'm not in the fastest vehicle here, so I'm not sure how close this is going to be. Because I have had so many close calls for this race. And every single time you restart, you have to put up with that annoying countdown again. Yeah, but at least we got to destroy Burns' giant human chess set. The bonnet is just flapping up and down. Again, this stuff is completely harmless. Dude, that shouldn't be. But at the same time, excellent. Right, 46 seconds. Can we do this? Your handbrake really isn't all that useful when going around corners. Sometimes. Oh no. Well, we're not making this now. That is probably not going to be... we're not making this. It's always on the third lap with me in racing games. It's always the third or final lap, depending on how many laps there are, where it all goes wrong for me. You should see how many times something goes wrong on the third lap when I play a Burnout game. It's always on that third lap. And see, this is what I mean. You get so close so many times, but we're not quite going to make it. Look, right there. It's right there. Can I just have that? Cut corners to save time. How am I supposed to cut corners here? Finally!
I wish I could be happy for your success, but I can't.
After God knows how many tries, I think it was about 4, finally finished that damn race. And look at my tractor! I think the Canyonera is a faster car overall, so that's probably your best bet in terms of what car is your best choice. Oh, there's the Stonecutter's Lodge. How did I miss that? I don't know how I missed that. But anyway, screw you, Millhouse. I'm not doing any more of your races. But that concludes it for this part. So, next time we meet up, we're going to be doing a few more things, mostly inside this building. With a massive B on the front. Must be Bumblebee Man's house. And then we're continuing on with a few more missions. So, I will see you guys then.